Hello everybody, I, Bhumika Vasyani, welcome you all to learn English with Saraswati Group of Education. In the previous session of Chapter 3, the 5th Golden Ticket, we saw that a young boy whose name is Charlie Bucket has won a golden ticket, which was the final ticket, 5th ticket and the last ticket to visit somewhere. Right? Now, which is that place where this boy was going to visit, and why is he so excited to visit there? Now, in the previous session, we had seen till the explanation part that all the family members are now aware that Charlie has won a ticket, the golden ticket. Okay, and they all are very happy. Now, what is happening next? We are going to see. Please take out your textbook at textbook page number 29. Okay, page 29. Second paragraph. Mr. Bucket held the lovely golden ticket up close to his eyes. His hands were trembling slightly, and he seemed to be overcome by the whole business. Now here, business doesn't mean that he is doing business of anything. Business means the matter. Okay? Here, business means the matter. Now Charlie's father, as we know that he had returned from his work. His work was of Chauvelin. So for the whole day he was working over there and he was cold and he was seeming ill. Right? So, when he entered the house, Charlie is giving this news, big news, that Father, I have won the 5th golden ticket to visit. Then, it is silence everywhere. And then suddenly they start enjoying, dancing and laughing around. They are so excited, right? Now here, his father wants to verify whether Charlie has won the ticket, is the real ticket or it is something else. So he held the ticket close to his eyes to observe everything minutely. Okay? And his hands were trembling a bit. As we read in the previous session that he was feeling cold because for the whole day he had been shoveling the snow. So he was feeling cold. So his hands were trembling a little bit. Tremble means to shiver. Okay? And what happened? He took several deep breaths. Those are several deep breaths which he took. Then he cleared his throat and said, "All right, I read it. I'll read it. Here we go." Now the father cleared his throat and he is going to read what is written, what is printed on the golden ticket. That was the invitation. Okay? Now the father is going to read the invitation loudly. Okay? So hear that. "Greetings to you, the lucky finder of this golden ticket. From Mr. Willy Wonka." Now, Mr. Willy Wonka is the owner of the chocolate factory. Okay, where Charlie is going to visit. He is so excited to visit the chocolate factory. So, Mr. Willy Wonka is the owner of the chocolate factory. And this invitation is printed right from Mr. Willy Wonka. "I shake you warmly by the hand. Tremendous things are in store for you." He is welcoming. He is greeting the one who has found the ticket. Who has found the ticket? Charlie. So Mr. Willy Wonka is greeting Charlie. "Many wonderful surprises await for you." Now Mr. Willy Wonka is saying that there are many surprises for the finder of this ticket, who has found this ticket, there are many surprises waiting at my chocolate factory. For now, I do invite you to come to my factory and be my guest for one whole day. You and all others who are lucky enough to find my golden tickets. Now, Mr. Willy Wonka is describing that all the finders, all the 5 finders of the golden ticket, they are invited to visit his chocolate factory. And he is telling that there are many surprises which are awaiting for these finders. Okay? They have to get there and get the surprise. I, Willy Wonka, will conduct you around the factory myself, showing you everything that there is to see. And afterwards, when it is time to leave, you will be escorted home by a procession of large trucks. Mr. Willy Wonka is saying that when you will visit to my factory, I am going to show you everything, how chocolates are made, how different flavors are added, what type of machinery is there in the chocolate factory. All the things Mr. Willy Wonka is going to show himself to the children. Okay? And he is saying that when it is time to leave the factory, for one whole day they will be in the chocolate factory. But when it is time, when the day will be over, when the time is over, and when it is time to leave for their home back, at that time they will be escorted with trucks. Now, trucks of what? Let us see. Procession means not only one, but more number of trucks, one after another. That is known as procession. Okay? These trucks, I can promise, you will be loaded with enough delicious eatables to last you and your entire household for many years. Oh my God! Now look at this condition. Here Mr. Willy Wonka is saying that it will be very exciting journey to my factory, and when you are ready to leave for your house, number of trucks will escort you, will follow you, will accompany you to your home. And what will be these trucks full of? These trucks will be full of all the delicious eatables. That means chocolates, different flavor of chocolates, different shape of chocolates, all the delicious eatable things. Okay? Now he is saying that all these things will last for the entire year, for your entire household. Okay? For years and years it is going to last. That many things I am going to give you when you leave for your house. If at any time thereafter you should run out of supplies, you have only to come back to the factory and show this golden ticket. And I shall be happy to refill your cupboard with whatever you want. Now look at this. How exciting offer it is. That I am going to fill up your entire house with years of supplies of chocolates and delicious eatables. But if it happens so that if you run out of it, that means if everything is over, then what you have to do is, you have to come to my factory again, you have to show this golden ticket again, and I will refill all the things. Look at it. In this way, you will be able to keep yourself supplied with tasty morsels for the rest of your life. Now Mr. Willy Wonka is saying that for the entire life, you will not run out of supplies. I will keep on supplying, I will keep on refilling the things which are over, delicious eatables. Okay? But this is by no means the most exciting thing that will happen on the day of your visit. I am preparing other surprises that are even more marvelous and more fantastic for you and for all my beloved golden ticket holders. Please go on page number 30. Now Mr. Willy Wonka is saying that this is not the only thing which is going to happen. I am planning for more surprises for you all. If you want to see the surprises, if you want to get the surprises, you will have to visit to my factory. Okay? Just wait and see. And now, here are your instructions. He is telling that you have to just wait and you have to keep observing. And for that, I have prepared several instructions which you have to remember. Okay, now which are those instructions? Let us read. The day I have chosen for the visit is the first day in the month of February. Okay, which is the first day in the month of February? 1st February. So the day which is chosen for the visit is 1st February. Okay, on this day and no other, you must come to the factory gates at 10 o'clock sharp in the morning. Okay, now Mr. Willy Wonka is calling all the golden ticket holders to the factory gates. What time? 10 o'clock on 1st February. Don't be late. And you are allowed to bring with you either one or two members of your own family to look after you and to ensure that you don't get into mischief. Now, yes, it is the tendency of young children that when they are left alone, they start doing some notorious things, some mischiefs. Okay, so at that time, there should be someone to take care of you, right? It is a big factory. What if you get lost? What if you put your hand in some machinery? So there should be someone to look after you, no? So you can bring either one or two family members with you to take care of you. Now this is all the instructions are being given by Mr. Willy Wonka. They are printed on the golden ticket. Okay. One more thing. Be certain to have this ticket with you. Otherwise, you will not be admitted. Signed, Willy Wonka. Now he is telling that all the other exciting things are going to happen. But you have to be sure that you bring this golden ticket with you. Otherwise, if you forget the ticket at home and if you will be standing at the factory gate, then you will not be able to admitted in the factory. Okay, we will not be able to bring you inside the factory. So don't forget the golden ticket. And this printed letter was signed by Mr. Willy Wonka, the owner of the chocolate factory. The first day of February, cried Mrs. Bucket. Now Mrs. Bucket is surprised. The first day of February? But that's tomorrow. She's telling 1st February is tomorrow. Today is the last day of January. I know it is. Now Mrs. Bucket is sure. Charlie's mother is sure that today is the last day of the January month. So tomorrow is the 1st day of February. You're just in time, shouted Grandpa Joe. There's not a moment to lose. Now Grandpa Joe is already excited. He is telling Charlie that Charlie, you have found this ticket right on time. Okay, we still have some time to prepare for tomorrow. Okay, so we don't have a moment to lose. That means we don't have little time also to waste. You must start making preparations at once. Wash your face, comb your hair, scrub your hands, brush your teeth, blow your nose, cut your nails, polish your shoes, iron your shirt, and for heaven's sake, get all that mud off your pants. Okay? Now, Grandpa Joe, without stopping, has started giving instructions that what you have to do. You have to blow your nose, you have to scrub your hands, you have to comb your hair, you have to brush your teeth, and you have to take the mud off your pant, which is right now there on your pant. He has started giving all those type of instructions of making preparations. You must get ready, my boy. You must get ready for the biggest day of your life. Now Grandpa Joe thinks that this is the biggest day and the merriest day. That means the happiest day of Charlie's life. So he is also very excited, and he has started giving all the instructions to Charlie that start doing all these things. Prepare yourself. Now, don't overexcite yourself, Grandpa, Mrs. Bucket said. And don't fluster poor Charlie. We must all try to keep calm. Now, the first thing to decide is this. Who is going to go with Charlie to the factory? Now, Mrs. Bucket, she is very calm and composed. She is telling that settle down your excitements. Okay? Sit calmly. And the first thing which we will have to decide and which we will have to think is that from our family, who is going to go with Charlie to the factory? I will, shouted Grandpa Joe, leaping out of bed once again. I'll take him. I'll look after him. You leave it to me. Now look at it. Grandpa Joe is very excited again, and he started to take off from the bed again. He jumped out of the bed and he said, you leave it to me. I will go with Charlie. I will take care of him. Mrs. Bucket smiled at the old man. Then she turned to her husband and said, how about you, dear? Don't you think you ought to go? Then Mrs. Charlie turns towards Charlie's father. Then Mrs. Bucket turns towards Charlie's father. And she asked Charlie's father that what do you think? You should go with Charlie. Mrs. Bucket said gently. Mr. Bucket said gently, mind you, I would love to go. It will be tremendously exciting. Now Mr. Bucket is saying that I would love to go with Charlie, and it is very exciting. But on the other hand, I believe that the person who really deserves to go most of all is Grandpa Joe himself. But see, Mr. Bucket is caring so much about the family members. Okay, Mrs. Bucket said that you are Charlie's father, you should go with him. But what did Mr. Bucket say? He said that Grandpa Joe is very excited to go with Charlie. So let him go with him. Provided, of course, that he feels well enough. Now that will be happening only if Grandpa Joe is feeling well, physically well, to go there and to roam about the whole factory. If he thinks that he will be okay, then he can go. Yay! Shouted Grandpa Joe, seizing Charlie by the hands and dancing around the room. Now again Grandpa Joe was very excited and he started grabbing hand of Charlie and started dancing around the room. Yippee! We are going. I am going with Charlie. I and Charlie will enjoy so much. He is so excited and dancing around the room. He certainly seems well enough, Mrs. Bucket said, laughing. Now, seeing all these things, Mrs. Bucket is laughing. That see, Grandpa Joe is already feeling well. He can go. Yes, perhaps Grandpa Joe should be the one to go with him. I certainly can't go myself and leave the other 3 old people all alone in bed for a whole day. Okay. Now here, Mrs. Bucket is also saying that yes, Grandpa Joe is the one who should go. I am taking care of the 4 old grandparents. So I cannot leave the other three grandparents and go with Charlie. So it is Grandpa Joe who should go with him. At that point, there came a loud knock at the front door. Now it was late night and they were discussing all these things. At that very moment, they heard a loud knock at the main door. Mr. Bucket went to open it, and the next moment, swarms of newspapermen and photographers were pouring into the house. So at that very next moment, what happened? As soon as he opens the door, there is a huge crowd of the reporters, newspaper reporters and photographers. They started coming into the house. They had tracked down the finder of the 5th golden ticket. Now they had found out that who has won the 5th and the final golden ticket, and so they had come to the boy's house, Charlie's house. And now they all wanted to get the full story for the front pages of the morning papers. Now you might have seen, if certain unusual things happen, then the reporters and photographers and the media people rightly reach there and they want to get the full story, that what happened from the beginning and what happened then and how it ended. So here it is happening the same thing. They found out the boy Charlie, that Charlie has won the 5th final golden ticket. Now they want the full story, that how did Charlie get the ticket. Okay, and right till the latest moment. It must have been nearly midnight before Mr. Bucket was able to get rid of them so that Charlie could go to bed. Now all these things happen in so much hurry, but Mr. Bucket was also worried about Charlie, right? That he has to leave for the factory in the morning. Now if the newspaper men and photographers will keep on coming to the house and keep on asking questions, how is Charlie going to get rest? How is he going to sleep? Okay, so this was the chapter of excitement. The final night before the Charlie's trips has been planned to the chocolate factory. Okay. Now if you have seen the movie, then it will be very exciting for you to go through this chapter also. Okay, but if you happen to get the full story, read it. It will be very interesting to read. Okay. Now along with this video lecture, you are going to get a worksheet. In the worksheet, you will find one question that will be true or false. Okay. So you have to go through each statement, each sentence and find out whether the statements which are given are true or false. Okay. So for that you will have to read the chapter again. Okay. If you do not understand any part of the sentence or any part of the explanation, any part of the chapter, you may ask during the live lecture. I will sort out your doubts. Okay. Now there are two ways of doing the worksheet, as I always say. Either you can take the printout of the worksheet and write the answers in the worksheet itself, or you can write the worksheet, copy the worksheet in your rough book. Mind well, I am saying rough book. Okay. If you are choosing the option of writing in the rough book, please write neatly. Okay. Avoid spelling errors. Keep proper spacing between two words and do neat work. Okay. If you have any doubts, ask me during the live lecture and see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.